Hi guys, my name is Jordan. I go by the Hybrid King on my online alias, should we say. I am a Twitch streamer, as well as kind of content creator on varied platforms, TikTok and whatnot. I just kind of want to talk about mental health in gamers to start off with. Myself as a content creator, I have struggled with creating content for you guys who follow me, and that is due down to personal health and how you undergo it, trying to please everybody without actually pleasing yourself. You are kind of concentrating on your life or making your life around your fans, followers, subscribers, so forth. I struggled personally with mental health for 10 years, give or take, and I felt like I was getting better in a sense, knew how to control my demons. But coming into the particular point, I'm not a massive streamer, I'm not considered a big channel, I am small. I have around 226 followers, and I kind of stopped streaming about a month ago because I wasn't in the right place. I lost who I was losing who I was. I kind of felt like I was failing myself, and I wanted to take a step back and try and figure out what the problem was. And that is a big problem within a wide variety of streamers. You do get them, they want to have that break, and there is a reason behind it. They are struggling. They won't admit it, but they are struggling. Myself and a few others I follow on Twitter, I realized that they were struggling also. So I just kind of wanted to do like a little video in light of that particular reason. I'm going to give you a kind of a little insight into my background of mental health. It's going to be quite tough to talk about, and I do apologize for the lack of words or the struggles in trying to make this particular video. But, as a person, or as a human, our strongest asset is the mind. And when the mind fails, everything else deteriorates with it. So if you lose yourself mentally, you could lose who you are as a person. You'll deteriorate, you'll just get weaker. And I was diagnosed with depression 10 years ago. My cousin passed away, my best friend. The hardest thing was not getting to say goodbye, and in that, my head just spiraled, and I didn't know what I was feeling or how to deal with it, and I knew something wasn't right, but I just continued to spiral. And then I got into club promoting, which brought in a lot of alcohol, and ever since then it just flew more and more out of control. And in that, self-harming. I was in a toxic relationship at the time, self-harming countless times, hiding all these scars from people just so they wouldn't see. And I was suppressing myself. I wasn't talking to anyone, and yeah, just kind of hit rock bottom at that point. And then opening up to someone kind of helped lift that that weight on your shoulders. So that weight was a little bit lifted. But I'm not gonna get too deep into it. But the weight was lifted and I started to feel a little bit better as a person. And when I got into streaming, shout out to Booty Magic for that. Go follow him. Promo. But getting into streaming and doing what you love, but for other people to watch you. And as I grew, with no aspects of growing, I reached affiliate, and things seemed to be a little bit more demanding. People wanted more out of you. You wanted to chuck yourself out there and kind of get yourself subscribers, get yourself in a base. You have that fan base that you're trying to please. And while you're trying to please that fan base and grow yourself as a streamer, you lose yourself as a person. You're bringing out content daily, every streaming 3-4 hours on end. You start to lose yourself mentally, and you kind of lose track of who you are. I definitely did. I've taken a month off. I still haven't found myself. I'm not sure if I want to go back to streaming. But you lose yourself a lot. And it is a heavy burden to carry. Especially when you're trying to please your followers, you're trying to please yourself, and you're trying to please your friends all at the same time. You've got to find a nice situation to juggle. And it is a hard juggle. Yeah, so mentally you struggle a lot, and I know so many people won't open up to you or speak to you about that particular struggle, that those problems they're going through. They won't open up and they won't talk about it, but I am urging people to talk. I am urging people to bring people into their wall. Just kind of break down your own barriers. Let people in. Even if you're seeking help from people online, you don't need to know them. You just trust someone. Trust yourself, trust someone else. Because I did, and it is the best thing I could possibly have done. I feel almost better as a person, and it helped a lot. Going through this journey alone is not something you need to do. I'm always here to talk to, I'm always here to help. But what I'm trying to get from this is be yourself. Be open to who you are. And talk. Just talk to people. Take a step away from what you're doing and just go. Fly. But I am always here if you ever need an ear. Always here. But please, please, talk. And I know this is a very poor video, this is shit, by all means. But it's just coming from someone who's got no equipment to make anything better. So, yeah, thank you very much.